Dude, there's a phrase so powerful it can completely change the game for you when it comes to attracting women. And the craziest part? It's just 2 words. Imagine saying something that instantly makes the conversation more interesting, grabs her attention, and makes her want to know more about you. Sounds like magic, right? But really, it's just about using basic psychology the right way. Have you ever thought that sometimes it's not about what you say, but how you deliver the message that makes all the difference? Think about it. Have you ever felt like you're talking, but no one's really paying attention? Or worse, that the things you say unintentionally ruin your chances? Frustrating, right? But listen, the problem isn't you, it's how you're communicating. And today, that's going to change. No fluff, no gimmicks. Just one practical, straight-to-the-point tip that really works. And the best part, there's nothing complicated to memorize or rehearse. It's so simple that when you hear it, you'll think, how did I not figure this out before? These 2 little words are like a key to projecting confidence, clarity, and that vibe of someone who knows what they're doing. And let's face it, everyone loves that. Now, have you ever noticed how some guys seem to have this natural magnetism? Like, they don't even have to try and people just gravitate toward them. It's not about money or looks. It's about how they make women feel. And the good news, you can do that too. You just need to start with these 2 words. But hold up, before I reveal the secret, let's break down where most people are going wrong. Curious? Let's dive in. Let's cut to the chase. The number 1 mistake most guys make is giving off a vibe of indecision and insecurity. Nobody does this on purpose, of course, but it's that old habit of trying too hard to please. Saying things like, oh, we can do whatever you want, or what do you prefer might sound polite, but they send the wrong message. It's basically saying, I have no idea what I want. Picture this. You ask her out and say, let me know when you're free. Sounds chill and polite, right? But in practice, it's like you're saying, I'll just sit here waiting until you give me a chance. Women pick up on this as a lack of interest, or worse, 0 initiative. And let's be real, nobody is attracted to someone who doesn't know what they want. This isn't about controlling the conversation. It's about showing that you have a plan. This kind of mistake often comes from an insecurity that most people don't even realize they have. When you avoid making decisions or focus too much on pleasing others, it feels safe, but in reality, it's a one-way ticket to losing interest. The result? You're frustrated, and she is too. The truth is, women appreciate clarity and purpose, even in the small things. If you want to flip the script, the first step is to face the fact that leadership makes a big difference. And don't worry, this doesn't mean being a cliché alpha male or bossing people around. It's about taking the first step, showing that you know where you're headed. The good news? There's a simple, straightforward way to do this. Now, I'm going to share the secret that will turn these situations into opportunities. Ready? Then subscribe to the channel. Confidence is like that invisible magnet that makes people drawn to you without even realizing it. And the best part, it doesn't come from being perfect or knowing all the answers. It's more about showing clarity and determination. Think of it this way. No one wants to cross a bridge that looks like it might collapse at any moment, right? It's the same with how you present yourself. Show confidence and she'll feel the difference. Ever had that feeling of walking into a place and being completely lost, not knowing what to do? People around you notice that. On the other hand, if you act with certainty, even if you don't know everything, your posture alone changes the dynamic. And here's the kicker. You don't need to pretend to be something you're not. It's just about aligning what you want with what you say and do. When your intention and attitude are in sync, you become magnetic. So, how do you project this confidence without overcomplicating things? With 2 magic words, I want. It sounds simple, but that's the power of it. These words eliminate any doubt or insecurity. It's not about being bossy. It's about clearly and honestly stating what you want. This firmness communicates leadership, and guess what? Women notice it from a mile away. For example, instead of saying, we could go out sometime, right? Try, I want to take you out to dinner this week. See the difference? Small tweak, huge impact. And this works for any interaction. Let me explain why these 2 words are so effective and how to use them in various day-to-day situations. Why is I want so powerful? because it cuts through the clutter of uncertainty. When you say it, you're essentially communicating, I know what I want, and I'm not afraid to say it. And man, that's incredibly attractive. This simple phrase creates direction in the conversation, something that's rare these days when everyone is stuck in maybe and who knows. Think about it. If you want, we could go out versus I want to see you on Saturday. Which one sounds more appealing? The first one leaves everything up in the air, while the second is direct and decisive. And you know what's great? This isn't about forcing anything. It's about showing genuine interest. Women can tell when a guy is being authentic, and that matters a lot. Another key point, I want puts an end to the habit of trying to guess what she wants to hear. When you do that, you come off as fake or even desperate. But by saying what you want, you take off the pressure of trying to please at all costs. It's you being genuine, and believe me, that's rare, and precisely why it's so valuable. The magic of this method lies in how you apply it. Whether it's an invitation, a compliment, or even casual conversation, these words create a more real and meaningful vibe. And the best part, by using I want, you immediately stand out and show you're different. Let me teach you how to balance this so you're confident without coming off as arrogant. Keep reading. Confidence is attractive. Arrogance isn't. The difference? The tone and intention behind your words. When you say, I want, it's not about imposing your will or ignoring what the other person wants. It's about showing confidence while leaving room for dialogue. This balance between firmness and flexibility is what really makes you stand out. Want an example? Saying, I want to take you to dinner tomorrow is assertive, but if she can't make it, you respond calmly, I understand. How about another day that works for you? Here, you're making it clear that you know what you want, but without turning the interaction into a power struggle. This combination keeps her interested and the conversation easygoing. Another crucial point is being mindful of context. That smile or friendly tone, they're your secret weapon to turn a firm phrase into something engaging. That's why I want works. It's assertive, but you control how it's perceived. If you deliver it with confidence but warmth, it shows leadership, not control. And of course, listening is the cherry on top. I want sets the tone with clarity, but it's listening to the other person that turns it into a genuine exchange. This partnership vibe is what makes the difference. Now let me show you how to apply this practically in your daily life and make this skill second nature. You know when things really change? When you put what you've learned into practice. I want isn't just a phrase, it's a mindset. And to make it part of who you are, start with the simple things, like choosing what to eat, deciding where to go out, or even making a suggestion at work. The idea is to train your clarity in small decisions so you're ready for the big ones. For example, instead of timidly saying, maybe I could suggest something, come in strong with, I want to suggest an idea. See the difference? It saves time, shows confidence, and gets people to pay more attention to you. Over time, you'll notice that the responses change. More respect, more interest, and more impact in what you say. Another practical tip, use this in casual conversations. Instead of asking, what do you want to do during a date, confidently say, I want to take you to this restaurant I love. Even if she has another idea, just taking the initiative earns you points. Small actions like these make a big impression. Consistency is everything. Try using I want in at least 5 different situations this week. Whether it's making a request, solving a problem, or starting a conversation, every time you use this with confidence, you'll strengthen your natural assertiveness. Let me tell you the common mistakes that could ruin the effect of this technique and how to avoid them. Stay tuned. I want is a powerful tool, but like anything strong, used the wrong way, it can backfire. The biggest mistake? Using it as if it's an order. Saying, I want you to do this now sounds bossy and will irritate anyone. You'll come off as a jerk. Remember, the idea is to be clear, not to impose. The difference between a leader and a dictator lies in how you communicate. Another misstep is throwing out I want without being genuine. If what you're saying isn't really what you want, people will pick up on that quickly. For example, saying something just to impress or please will sound fake and might even create distrust. Be honest with yourself. Don't know what you truly want. Better to hold off on the technique until it feels right. Oh, and pay attention to timing. Forcing an I want in situations where it doesn't fit can backfire. Like when the conversation is focused on the other person and you suddenly bring up your desires out of nowhere. It'll seem like you're trying to steal the spotlight. In those moments, it's better to listen and show interest before sharing your point. Timing is everything. And to wrap it up, align your words with your body language. Make eye contact, keep your tone calm, and flash that confident, friendly smile. This reinforces what you're saying without intimidating anyone. Now that you know what to avoid, it's time to put it all into action. Let me show you how to turn these ideas into real results in your life. But first, an important message. Tired of following empty advice that gets you nowhere and want to finally understand what truly attracts a woman? Kate Spring, a renowned expert and researcher in the field of attraction, has developed the Obsession Method, a scientifically backed, groundbreaking system. With it, you're not just hoping for the best. You're using proven techniques to spark intense, genuine desire in any woman. Kate has helped thousands of men transform their love lives, and now you have the chance to join them with a method that works for anyone, regardless of looks or experience. Imagine the confidence of knowing you're applying strategies created by a true authority in the field. This is your chance to decide whether you want to keep facing rejection or follow Kate Spring's teachings and discover the sure path to success with women. Take advantage of the 60-day guarantee and try the Obsession Method. You'll never need to spend hours on those adult entertainment sites you know you're visiting. Check out the first comment of this video. Dude, the ball is in your court now. You've got the tool, but the secret is to put it into action. Believe me, the real impact happens when you turn knowledge into action. So start using I want consciously and confidently today. Every interaction is an opportunity to reinforce your clarity and assertiveness. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it'll never come. Change happens in the small, everyday situations. Test this technique with your friends at work, or even with the barista while ordering coffee. The more you practice, the more natural it'll become. And before you know it, this confidence will show up in everything you do. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're part of the process. Pay attention to people's reactions and adjust as needed. This feedback will teach you how to refine your approach, making you not just more confident, but also more attuned to the dynamics around you. Practice turns good intentions into real results. Finally, remember, this is just the beginning. The power to change lies in your willingness to act. The tools are here, but the next step is yours. So, what are you waiting for? Start now. Take control of your communication and watch how the world responds to a guy who knows exactly what he wants. Subscribe to the channel, or next time you take a girl out, your little buddy might not rise to the occasion. And don't forget to watch the next video showing on the screen.